Hi, I'm Rory. Welcome to my channel. This space is all about giving back and growing together as a community. Every cent earned from this channel goes straight back to you through vouchers, gifts, prizes, or cash. So just by watching, liking, and subscribing, you're helping make that happen. So hit the thumbs up, tap subscribe, and ring the bell notification, and let's turn ad money into real rewards for the community.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
Hey,
Hi.
Philippe. Good to see you.
Hi, Rory. I see, whoa, hey, familiar faces. Alex, how are you? Maria, hi, Maria, how are you? Elena, hi, Elena. Oh, I see Anna, I see, oh, yeah, a lot of people, yeah. Rory,
Yeah, hi.
we
It's
are ready to go.
should we
We're ready
rock
to
and roll?
start.
Okay, fantastic. I see a lot of familiar. There's Danny. How are you, Danny? Good to see you. Bianca creeped in. We got Anderson in from Trinidad. So, guys, just drop your comments from where you are, and we're going to get started. And it's that time where we do the commissions and we do the prizes. So let's rock and roll through what we got to see today, and let's get to the. Let's go now. I'm just going to go slideshow. And if it starts from the beginning, it might do the same video. Right, before we start, everybody, welcome. It's Rory here. I'm from South Africa. I'm a Step Club user, and I've been asked to sort of do these presentations every now and then, and kind of just representing part of the community. And hopefully, there's more people that will step up. We've had people that want to do the presentations and discussions in Finnish and all the different languages. I think we're doing some excellent work now as people starting to get familiar with the app. As you guys know, we have a focus group going down. The focus group is quite important because we are working with the community to understand exactly what we want. We've gone through a process where we in the 6 months we've developed something, and this is you're really at the starting exciting point of where this fitness and health to wealth process starts. From the team perspective, that's making it all possible. It's part of the Atlas group. You got Philippe, you got Matthew, Gonzalo on the call. Alex is quite an interesting chap. We want to spend some more time with them over there. Tony, and of course, Ilana, Maria, and Deborah, the backbone of making sure everything runs smoothly. So thank you very much for all the support around the table. And I think what we'll do, Felipe, is at the end, we got those prize draws. So possibly if you can just update at the end there from a head office perspective. A very quick note, just for those people that might be new here, or you may be watching this, maybe somebody sharing this opportunity, is we want to move towards the health of wealth. Everybody is so focused on making money, but they're also losing the focus on their health at the same time. So what the Atlas Group has done is said, okay, well, let's put these two together. We've got two things that we want to offer. Now, the Atlas Group has provided these services to top companies like Orange Mobile, etc. And now, for the first time, are making it available for us as a community. And this is something that you can use as a user, or if you want to grow something, you almost have like your virtual gym membership where you can now create a passive income and a sort of a little business in a box concept that will provide passive income. And that's one of the big drives that I would like people to be able to make a couple of $1,000s a month where you can put money in your pocket. But on the same way, we're getting healthy. There's no, fancy magic here. This is specifically driven to give results, and people that put in the steps are getting the results. So if you have a look, we have the Step Club platform on the right-hand side. That is a web-based, call it management system, where you can access all your information. That's part of where you get your commissions and business, because this business has taken the traditional sense and said, you know what, all the other big businesses have also done this. How do we reach out into the marketplace that's normally so expensive to reach? Let us pass that value over to us, being the consumer, and we use our network in the sense of one referral link, and you benefit if somebody decides to use the product exactly the same way as all the other products are being used out there in the marketplace. You see this on influencers, you see this on Shopify accounts, you see this with all sorts of things. That's why, you see YouTube and TikTok. So this is a chance, firstly, to focus on your own health and get yourself moving again, and you get rewarded for that. And I think that is fantastic. It's an accountability app for you yourself and anybody that you care about. The Step Club platform, as I said, is a website. You've got your section up there. There's support, there's business. You've got your own account, your details. And we have created the focus groups, and we're going to be allocating everybody into the focus groups so that you can voice your feedback of exactly what you want and what you see. And we're going to be taking a vote on the commission change structure, and I'll touch on that a little bit further on. If you have a situation that you're looking for any support issues, let's say, for example, you're struggling to get on board, your app is not connecting. It could be something very simple. Most of the time, people are not adjusting their settings in the back end, and it's something quite simple. The people that are also using the vouchers, because we have this special buy two, get one free for the month of April, and this is a thank you. I think it's really something special being given back by the company. Effectively, the company doesn't make any money out of it. They're giving everything back to us as a community because they want the community to benefit and grow as we work forward. And that is a thank you to say, for the 6 months that you've endured as we worked on things, we want to give back to you. So if you're struggling for whatever reason, just know that there's a support. You click on a submit ticket, and there's a categories. You choose your category. Once you've got a support ticket, we can assist you. And please allow 24 hours for a response. I think that's just fair and reasonable. And it operates like a business from Monday to Friday. So if you put your ticket in on Saturday, please wait for Monday for a response. And there's been a little update on this as well. You see now, if you do open a ticket, when there is a response, the email will come and tell you there's a response. Go and have a look on the ticket back office and update your comments on that one. Then we have, which I think is a really clean, simple, quality looking tracking app, which has some added benefits. And this is the Step Chain app. Now, there are other apps out there that, do all sorts of fancy things, and that is understood. That's for like pro athletes and that. But this is more about everybody getting moving again, whether you're a pro athlete or whether you're just getting your steps on. And this is to approach everyday people to just start getting moving again. And that is steps, it's your health, and it's scientifically proven that 10,000 steps is an ideal target to go for. But you earn rewards from the very first step. So you don't have to do the peak. Your rewards will cap out on a day at 10,000 steps, but you can earn on 300 steps. You can earn on 500 steps. You set your pace. And there's a lot of people that are saying, oh, yeah, no, I can't do 10,000 steps. Well, it's not about that. It's about you setting yourself a goal and building up to what you're capable of. You don't just go and run a marathon. So start slowly. Start with 500 steps a day. Start with 2,000 and build yourself up, because you owe it to yourself for your own health. And what we see is this is a membership club where it fits into your daily lives. You can do steps in the morning for 10 minutes, steps during lunchtime for 20 minutes. You can do in the afternoon. And the whole point of what we're trying to achieve is that we all need to be healthier, and we all need a little motivation to do this. And what I really enjoy what Atlas Group has put together, this is not one of those programs where you put thousands of dollars or money in and you lose your money. That's not it at all. You're not going to lose your money here. This is a membership program where you get benefit, you get the rewards, you get the community, you get the insight, you get support, you get an accountability partner. And that accountability partner is the person that shares the way that we're trying to do things. So if I share, for example, with John, and John signs up, I'm accountable to John to give him some encouragement and show him how to get you get into with the app and see how things are working. And because I'm spending that time with John, the company recognizes that and says, hey, we don't need a fancy call center here. We want Rory to explain it to John. And for that, we will pay for Rory's time. And that's all taken into account when we look at the commission structure. So by me helping John get healthy or sharing the app and telling him about it, that's where I earn a little bit of commission, just like Amazon, just like all the other ones, Uber, Starbucks, all of that. It's a simple referral leak to say, you introduce John, there's a little bit of money for you. And just for supporting John and people that John maybe helps, there's some money for you. And we've revised the whole commission structure because this is the feedback that we have. And what I also love about this is you can stop at any time. You can just cancel. So it's not a situation you're going to lose your money. It's a situation that you're getting benefit from day one and getting rewarded, and you get rewarded and others get rewarded at the same time. And we're really working towards creating a community of like-minded people here. This is about making new friends, working out in the sense of just getting out there and breathing the fresh air and getting the steps in. And we're going to learn from each other. We got so many exciting ideas. Like we have fitness people, we have people that are motivators, we have people that are experts in their fields, whether it's physiotherapy or nutrition. And we see a vision of creating this community whereby we can share with each other. So we might have a nutrition expert that's sitting in our community that offers their services to each other. And we have a utility coin where we can trade and share that with each other. Now, when you look at this is what initially was proposed and is currently in and active because this whole system is active. However, through the feedback that we've had, we're saying this isn't the way that we go. When we see this, or when people see this, this looks like it is an MLM structure, but it's not what people want. So we are moving forward, and we have a meeting, in fact, in 2 hours, where we're focusing away from the MLM and more to the referral marketing. And that is where Uber, PayPal, Diners Club, it's more around the Shopify. So it's a hybrid between the affiliate and the referral marketing. And the referral marketing is where both you and the person that you bring in benefits from it. And this is where we feel comfortable, and this is where you as a community will have the vote to say on how we want to move forward. So what we proposed different from that other structure that you saw, lots of lines and everything, is there is 45% that is allocated by the company. That's a set figure. It doesn't change. 45% is allocated to the community to build this community and benefit. 25% is what we're proposing that goes directly for the referral. So if I share this with John, I'm going to earn 25% of John's membership. And if John brings in Tracy, I would earn 3% of Tracy. But if John brings Tracy and Julie, in other words, he's got two people that he shares it with, I'm now earning 6% on both Julie and Tracy. John brings in James, now he's got three people. I then would earn 9% on each one of those three. So the incentive and the change here is that we want the community to get closer together. You have your directs. Now, it's in my best interest to support John as best as possible to sort out any problems that he has with his 1, 2, 3, or 5 people, because I am getting a commission or a share or a revenue for my time being an accountability partner and helping him help his people. And that's where it stops. It doesn't go further than that. It's literally signing somebody up. That is the marketing fee. Thank you for introducing that person to the company. And as long as that person is there and you helping look after them, you're going to be earning a fee. And that makes a lot of sense to me. And then if John is introducing people, and because John is new and he's not sure of everything, I'm there to support John and to support his people as well. And there's a cost for that. Our time is expensive. Instead of going to build a massive call center or things and trying to do all the multiple languages around the world, these costs have been built in to the community to benefit and help each other. And by doing that, the company knows that those people are going to get the best service possible because John is going to give the best service to the people he helps, and I'm going to give the best service I can give to John and the people that he helps. And that's where it stops. And that's why referral marketing is the way that companies want to move forward. And it's all based on success results. So this isn't a MLM empire Ponzi scheme concept at all. Nothing like this. This is focused on building a community that works together. And you know what? I am paid 25% to say to John, hey, John, how did your steps go? I'm his accountability partner. And I want to make sure that John is doing well. And I want to make sure that John is getting fit. And I want John to stay in the program because he's going to get fitter, healthier, and then it supports me as well. So that makes up, if you add 25% plus the 15%, that makes up 40%. Now, what we're proposing is the 5% is going to be paid in the step chain tokens that are going to be handed out. So the step chain, SEC stands for step chain coin. It's already been structured. It sits on the Binance exchange. That's we're using it. What's the word I'm looking for? Protocol. We're using the blockchain protocol of Binance, the BEP20 coin. We have not launched it out into the public. And the concept that we have here is your energy, your steps you take is what makes the coins. And you earn those coins in the back office. So we will start having the coins available where we can use them and they have a dollar value to it as well. And that now changes the way. So if you think as well, think of like if you do Voyager miles, or I don't know if you've ever flown on an airplane and they give you these points for flying. And this is the same type of rewards program, but this is cash based at the end of the day because you will be able to exchange your tokens for cash USDT on the exchange, and then market related things will dictate itself. So in summary, if we look at this, the revenue split, and this again is a very high level, we're starting with more in-depth discussions going forward, but the rewards are the 25%, the company takes 30%, and that runs the whole business, the tech, the IT, the management, the servers, everything else. The lion's share of commission comes through to us as the community. So this is a really beneficial way that we can share as a community. It's like having shares in Google, using Google and getting money back from Google at the same time if we're using Google Suite. Or the same as Microsoft. Let's say we're paying for Microsoft, and because we're using Microsoft, we're getting money back to ourselves as well. And remember, these referral commissions are over and above what the back office market rewards are. And if you go and use the app, you will see what you are able to achieve just by doing your daily goals. People have earned iPhones. I have got my headset from Sony headset. So there's a lot that you can benefit from. We've had people have gym equipment, and we will also be asking what else we can include in that. So this is a very generous program. It's for the community. It's built and will be built by the community. And what I love about this, most of all, is that you have the owners of the business here that are part of the Atlas Group that have been in business for 30 years, and they on this call. This isn't a fly-by-night opportunity. This is something that we as a community are given to build and take ownership of and grow our community, focusing on health to wealth. One of the topics that I have been asked a lot about is the power of the multiplier. And this is so encouraging because you're going to see the winners today. So what is the multiplier at the end of the day? The multiplier is the more you share, the more you can earn or benefit from it. So if I have one person that I have referred or introduced that is an active member, whatever points I earn for the month, so let's say my points were 30,000 worth of steps, and I achieve 18 goals, meaning I did both the steps and the mind games, and we got two mind games. We got the Sudoku and we've got the Tetris. We'll bring a third one on board. So if I do 18 days of walking for 10,000 steps and I play 18 games that take roughly anywhere between a minute to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, which is a mind game, then I've reached my 18 goals. And because I've shared this with one other person that's active, now my points get multiplied by 1.5, meaning instead of getting 30,000 points as a round off, I'm now getting 45,000 points. If you've got three people that you've shared this opportunity, it could be your spouse, it could be your children. And that's another thing I want to touch on there. Children always want the latest phones and iPhones and Androids. All of that sits in the store. We have somebody that walked for 9 months and got themselves the iPhone Pro Max 16 latest, greatest thing. So if you want to encourage your family to exercise, or your children or family members to earn their next phone, it will be a lot cheaper for them to exercise and to just build the points, and then they themselves recognize the value in that phone that they've achieved it, or that set of headphones. And what's really nice to see, and maybe I'll show one or two pictures, is families are doing this together. People come back to me and say, you know what, Rory, we kind of we're living past each other as husband and wife, but now because we're doing this, we have that 30 minutes together, or that 40 minutes where we're finishing off our steps, where it's our time as partners to discuss, and we're actually getting back to discussing things again about the family and ourselves. And it's improving our lives, not only from a physical perspective, but from an emotional perspective too. We're connecting again. And I think if I look at how busy life is and what we do, we live past each other. You get home, you're tired, it's cooking, it's this and whatever. We've got to carve time out for ourselves, for our health, and for our partners and for our family. And this is something that brings everybody together, brings the family together, because now the teenagers are incentivized to walk because they want a new phone, but their health is up. Mom and dad get to talk with the teenagers, or it's a walk on the beach. It's something very special that's been taking place as people start to understand it. So the equal multiplier is if you've got three people that are active underneath you, and as I said, it could be your spouse, it could be your two children. You, as your points, will now get multiplied by 2.5 times. So where you were getting 30,000 points, you now get 75,000 points. And that is when you've achieved 23 goals, meaning 23 days of walking 10,000 steps, and then 23 goals of playing the mind games. So, and then the big kahuna, the big one, the lion multiplier target, that is you get a 5 times benefit. And for those that understand the business, that is from a multiplying the value of the steps. You can go and work out the dollars based on the rate, because one step, I think 13 step equals 1 point. It's roughly about $140, $150. So your membership is sitting at, if you're paying month by month, it's $30. But now, because you've got the Lion multiplier, you're actually making good money on that as well. And that excludes any commissions or anything else that you're doing as well, or lucky draws, which we're going to talk about. So this is really something that if you commit to the target and the line multiplier, you need to do 28 goals or more and 28 mind games, which I did last month. So I've got my line multiplier, but I slipped up. One day I did 30 days of 10,000 steps or more, but last month was 31 days, and I had some family thing, and I just ran out of time, and I got distracted, and the next thing I knew, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was too late. I didn't finish. So I'm not on the board of Lucky Draw, because if you achieve each day for the whole month, you achieve 10,000 steps and the mind game, and you do it every single day for the month, you go into a lucky draw where the company is going to do a lucky draw, and you'll see that in a minute now. So the multiplier is very powerful if you understand it. So if you are going to share this with anybody, you would go to My Business, you would click on a standard recruitment link. Now that is for people to pay in cryptos or debit credit cards, etc. But if you're buying a voucher, like I bought some vouchers and I shared that with people, you would click on the voucher registration link and you tell them what the value of the voucher is, and then they would just enter their details from there. And that's I think something special. If you've got a family member, instead of buying them something that's going to go away, why not, give a gym membership or give a health membership to those people that you care about, where they themselves can start activating their success. So the program, as I was saying, is fully active. It's been running for the last 6 months. All good. There's no issues with it at the moment. The only thing that we're needing is to review on certain aspects, and that is why we have the focus group. And out of that, that's why we see certain positive changes for the better. Now, if you're part of the Step Club WhatsApp group, you will notice there's lots of different groups in there, whichever country you're from, etc. So there's a group that we created called the Mind Over Body Survive the Challenge. And this is 10,000 steps a day challenge. So at the beginning of every month, those people that want to take on the challenge join the group, and we motivate each other and we just share. And it's kind of a fun group where we get to see things from around the world, which I think is pretty cool. And if you don't, it's based on like the Survivor Challenge. So if you don't achieve your steps for the day, you just quietly exit. You know how the whole thing where they put the flame out and you've got to exit the group, but you get to obviously try again next month. So the challenge this month, we started with 86 people. We will see by the end of the month how many people are left that achieved it. And those people that are left will be the same people that will be in for the $100 prize draw, which you're about to see now. So this is the Survivor. The Survivor is basically you commit to do your 10,000 steps a day, your mind games, and this is just to encourage everybody to go through that. And what I'm just going to share a couple of pictures that are coming out of the group. Look, this person went for a walk and headed out to the beach. Here you've got a beautiful sunrise on the left. That's in Belito. If you look at this lady here, it was snowing and they're essentially walking in the snow. And if you can see I'm not sure if you can see my mouse there, but there's a little dog walking and running in the snow. Somebody was getting their steps in, playing a bit of golf. And this family, Bianca, she put their family affair, getting into the rhythm and bonding over quality time. And that I think is what is really special, besides getting healthy, getting connected. And this little guy, he obviously went for a run on the beach here, came back looking a little bit tired, but obviously loving every minute of it as well. So from sunrises, this was from Sharon. Thank you for a beautiful photograph there, Sharon. And to sunsets, and this was my sunset photograph. I normally finish up quite late after a day's work, and sometimes I'm walking in the dark, but I'm pretty determined to get to my 10,000 steps and not miss out this month. A reminder to everybody, you buy two, get one free. This is for everybody that is registered as a Step Club member. So you can register and get the buy two, get one free membership. And essentially for April only, as a thank you for everybody, you're only paying for two and you're getting one for free. So you buy two and you get one free. And then the average cost here is what's worked out. So where you would have paid $29, you're effectively only paying $19 a month. Where you bought for $2 for $79, it's now works out to $53, and buy two, $2.99. And please remember that the company is giving this basically to everybody. You still earn 33% on all three vouchers. So this is the current earnings at the moment, is the 33%. You would still get that back, but this is for April only. And it's really, if you looking at committing to your health or to help other people or family, this is really a special offer. And remember as well, sorry, another thing to remember, if you go back for the multipliers and we go back over here, remember that if you have three people underneath you, you get a 2.5 multiplier. So if you use the special and get other family members or friends involved at a lower cost, you now boost yourself as well for that special. So those that are wanting to get onto the multipliers and make the most out of the program, here's a great way for you to be able to do it. So I'm going to hand over here now from my side. I'm going to hand over to you, Philippe, if you don't mind jumping on and the team and taking it from here.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you, Rory. Just a reminder, you explained already how this challenge, the monthly challenge works, but I'm gonna repeat a little bit. Again, you just need to do this 10,000 step a day and complete one game a day, every day of the month. This month was last month, March was 31 days a month, so you had to complete it the 31 days of steps and one of a game. I saw some question that I answered on the chat. Yes, just one game, and you choose which one. You have today a Sudoku or you have a Tetris. You choose, and either way, just complete one game and 10,000 steps, and you good to go every day of the month. So we have every month we pick 5 to 10 winners depending on the number of qualifying number. Just a reminder, this list is the top winner. The top winner is the list of each month. We have a top winner. If you win 3 times if you are a top winner 3 times, you win 1,000 USDT. So we have today a list of well, I'll say 9 people, and Anderson. I think Anderson is with us today. I think he has a good reason to be with us today because he won twice. Anderson, as last month, if you win this time again, if you're a top winner, you're gonna go home with 1,000 USDT. I think I don't see you, Anderson, but I saw your name on the entry list, so I'm sure you'll be attentive to the spinning wheel draw. Next, I don't know who's has the link on the next page. Yes, next page is the name of the members who completed this daily goals, this 31 daily goals. And we're gonna, Gonzalo, I think it's now your turn to take the mic because you're gonna spin the wheel, right?
We're going to spin the wheel, yes. So let me just share the
And
screen.
we're gonna start with the top winner. As usual, we're gonna start with the top winner, and we're gonna see if Anderson won this 1,000 USDT or anyone else.
That's exactly right.
So maybe you should describe how it works.
Yeah.
How the
Let me
spinning.
just exactly. And actually, I want to make a couple of comments because after last month, there was a couple of people saying it was spinning so fast that for whatever reason, depending what kind of a internet connection you have, people were complaining, saying that it's not even spinning one time. And I couldn't understand what they were saying to me. What do you mean it's not even spinning one time? So of course, on my screen, it was spinning a lot, like really, really fast. So I've slowed down the wheel a little bit. It's not slowed down completely, but it's going to be a little bit slower than it was last month. And for some people, they thought that it wasn't even spinning one time. So and a couple of other things as well. Every time there is a winner, you're going to see the result, and then I remove them from the wheel. So there's been a couple of people that come up to me and said, "Hey, the wheel was wrong because it was appearing on my name." And so what happens if Jennifer Lynn wins the award and I remove them, then of course when we're ready to spin again, it'll show up on Jose Carvajal, for instance. So don't make that mistake. Pay close attention to what we're doing. As you can see here, are all the names that Philippe and Rory showed on the presentation. They're all here, all 30, and they're in alphabetical order. So just to remove that sort of alphabetical order type of feel to this, I'm just going to shuffle all the names, and it's just a random shuffle. Now they're in any kind of an order on the wheel, and as we spin, the results will appear here. So, as Philippe said, Anderson is waiting to see if his name is going to appear first. The big winner or the top winner of the week will be appearing first on this list when we spin.
A month, Gonzalo.
What did I say? Week per month. Sorry about that.
Yes.
I'm jumping the gun. So I'm
Anderson
going to
would wish to have a weekly draw. I don't
every
know.
week. Yes, for sure. Exactly. So we're ready to spin. I guess there's no comments right now, so let's go for it. And the first name will be and let's just see, it will be Maria Luz Silva.
Okay. Elena, is Mary part of the list of the previous winner? Oh, I have to mute. You have. Okay, sorry. I mute you. You have to unmute, Elena. There we go. Yes.
Hello, wait a second. I will see. No.
Okay.
Okay.
But she's the top winner. She's added to the list of top winners over the months. And go ahead.
Go ahead, Gonzalo.
All right, great. So there's 5 winners this month. This month, is that correct, Philippe?
5 winners.
So we have
correct.
four more, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to remove Maria Luz from the wheel, and we're going to spin again. I hope everybody can see that it's spinning many times, so there's no conspiracy
Well,
theories.
depending on the connection. Today my
I-
connection is very slow, so I barely see the wheel spinning. It's just by sequence.
Okay, so it's Harold Soto is our next winner.
Okay.
Excellent. I don't know if
Harold
Harold's on the
Soto-
line.
I think Harold Soto was already a winner of Elena. I think not the top winner, but I think last month Harold won something.
Yes,
Can you-
that's
Okay.
Okay, we lost you, Elena.
We lost you, Elena, but yeah, you confirmed that Harold was a winner last month.
Okay. All right. So it seems to be the lucky few. Okay, so let me remove Harold from the wheel, and we're going to spin again.
Well, as you remove the people remaining chances actually increase statistically because there's less people.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's 1 out of 28 now.
Danny's getting nervous there. It's getting close.
It's Shahid Ali.
Okay.
So actually, that's a name that I don't recall ever winning before. So I think we have a new winner right now. I'll remove Shahid from the list, and we'll go to the 4th spin of the night. Okay. Ooh, it's getting close to Anderson. Oh, no way. All right.
Anderson. Oh my God.
Anderson,
Kidding me.
not the top winner, but he's there.
It's almost Anderson. It's almost a fixed income for you, this spinning wheel.
He's there.
I don't know if you win.
He's in the chat. He's laughing. He's there.
I don't know if you ever play the lottery, but it might be a good time to try. So
Anderson,
gonna-
if you play lottery, I want to join you on the same ticket.
I will remove Anderson from the wheel, and then our last and final spin of the day, and the winner will be it's coming to Richard or Nelson. It'll be Nelson Reddy.
Nelson Reddy.
Okay.
This name is familiar. I think Nelson was maybe a winner already the previous month.
I'm pretty sure he was, yeah.
All right.
So that's
Awesome.
it. Those are the 5 winners, everybody, including the top winner, which is Maria Luz Silva. To recap, then you got Harold Soto, Shahid Ali, Anderson Goddard, and Nelson Reddy are 5 winners of the month. So
Congratulations
congratulations to all the winners.
all five. Remember, but I think this is the case for all five, to be able to get to receive your 100 USDT, you have to be in good standing. I think this is the case of everybody here. But the least we can ask is to for you to be in good standing in terms of your subscription, but you pay your subscription on time. And but I think there's no worries about this five winner.
Excellent. So,
You?
Thanks very much.
unless anybody has any questions about the wheel itself, I can always put it back on. But yeah, those were the 5 winners. Congratulations to everybody.
Well, nice booster to get an extra $100 in your pocket, and in Anderson's case, $1,000 goes a long way. So well done, Anderson.
No, it's not 1,000.
No.
It's because
Oh,
you
it's
have to
not.
be top winner.
Oh, you
Top
got to be the
winner.
first. Oh, okay, okay.
He
Oh, yeah, yeah.
first. But he still made 100 USDT this month.
That's still good on that side.
Not good, not bad.
Look, before we go, there's one thing I want to mention because I've had some questions from some people that's in the Step Club group that we've had. There's a section called accountability partners, Philippe, and just to explain what that is, the accountability partners is people that have reached the Eagle stage, and that I'm working with those people that are looking at the business in the box concept. And part of that is we learning from each other and growing from each other. So if you want to apply to be an accountability partner, you need to have 3 people or be an Eagle sort of status. And then part of that benefit is that you'll get from my side, I'm advertising on Google and all sorts of things. I want to help those people build their businesses to get to at least 10 to 20 people if they're serious about it and they would like to part it. I'm more than happy to grow with them and to work with them as well. So if you are an accountability partner or would like to be and understand what that is, the description has everything in there. And if you look at all the other links in there as well, it's there. It's something really great. We have 13 people there now, Felipe, from this month that already started, which is, I think, quite good. And I would like to get to a point where I can help those people being financially independent in the sense of having a passive income. So that's my goal, is to work with people that would like to kind of have this growth in passive income. And if you achieve that and you'd like to be part of that, doesn't matter who you signed underneath or whatever. I'm not worried about that. I just want to help people achieve their passive income goals, and that they're prepared to work together so we can achieve that together for them. So that I had a question around that, and I just wanted to talk about that quickly.
Yeah, unless we have some question, let's look at the chat. There's a question. One thing, Rory, that we need to mention is that we are considering a time change for this webinar to make it more easy for the maximum of members to attend, because basically this is 1 week important meeting that we have.
Yes.
So I don't know how you want to proceed. If you has a question you want to ask broadly or in separate group, but I mean, as far we are concerned, the team is concerned, we are flexible. Gonzalo is on the Eastern US Eastern, so it's not a problem for him if we push a little bit more. I'm in Dubai, so I mean I can accommodate a change. You are in South Africa. I know that a big part of our community is living in South Africa. So I mean, I don't know how you want to deal with this. It's not an issue, but we want to make it better, more easy for the maximum of. We receive a lot of messages saying I cannot make it because it's too early or so. Rory, it's up to you to arrange, if necessary, a new time for this webinar.
What I'll do is those people in the focus groups and in the WhatsApp groups, I'll put up a a poll and get feedback from them on the poll to see what is the best day and time. And I think let's keep next week the same time, Felipe. Let's get more people's feedback and just see. I'll do an email quiz to the database as well from the people that I've got. And I just know in South Africa, for example, there's a situation where people are still at work, until 5 o'clock, and people would be driving or picking up their kids, so they could be listening in on the car, which as long as they've got a hands-free, that's great. But let us all try and see what it's going to work out best for everybody, and then I'll put a proposal back to head office, and we get that input, and then we discuss it next week, and we see what the feedback is, and can anybody vote? If you don't want to, would you mind just putting, while you're here, for those people that are making the effort, if you can just put, what date and time is a good day for meetings, and just your country, please.
In the meantime, there's a message from Ezra. Ezra, we're going to look at your tickets, at your ticket. Some we are changing some. We're doing some change on the app. It may solve your problem. We're going to look into that now that we have your ticket number. There's a question for Gonzalo. Maybe you can reply to Marilyn. Does it matter what time we log into the Stack Club website throughout the day to get credit?
They talk about logging in to get
Oh, you're muted.
They're talking about step chain.
Step chain.
Yeah. I think that maybe somebody remember it works on a 24-hour period to see if they're logged in or not. So I think it goes to that question.
So so far got 2 responses on time for those in South Africa. One person saying 9 p.m. on a Wednesday. Somebody else is saying 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. In the US, SA, 9 p.m. any time of the week. So why I'm just speaking from a South Africa context, by 7 p.m., it seems people have got home and they've had their dinner and they settled and they can prioritize from their side. But that's selfishly from a South African perspective. And we'll just see the other comments that are coming in from there. Let's have a look. South Africa, Saudi Arabia, no time. So I think we got a good meeting coming up now, Felipe, and if I'm not mistaken, in 1 hour's time, which is going to be quite an interesting one. And then we're looking forward to getting the feedback from everybody on the proposal. I think it's going to be very exciting times moving forward. So I'm looking forward to the next meeting that's been scheduled. And thank you for the invitation from head office to attend and give comment on that meeting.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. See you, team. Thank you for coming, everyone. And see you next week. Same time, same Zoom link. Bring as many friends you can. We need to share this opportunity to the maximum of people. So see you next week. Thank you.